Okay, PBS NPR, hopefully they'll be defunded. Now, why do I say that? Let me explain, because this is personal to me. So I know all these people, and all of them, 100% of the people that I know in National Public Radio and PBS, okay, Public Broadcasting System, television, 100% are liberal. There's not one moderate. They're all left wing, so is the culture. So you walk in there, if they hire you and you're conservative, you're not going to be comfortable. Okay. So every year, my tax money and yours goes to fund these operations to the tune of $535 million a year. Now, when you're talking trillion-dollar budgets, but it's still $535 million a year, more than $1 million a day, right to New York, right to these lefties. Okay? Well, Donald Trump certainly doesn't want that to continue. Go.
Would you be interested in defunding and taking away taxpayer dollars to NPR and PBS?
Well, I would love to do that. I think it's very unfair. It's been very biased, the whole group. I mean, a whole group of them. And frankly, there's plenty. Look at all the media you have right now. There's plenty of coverage.
So Republicans, of course, taking their cue from President Trump, are going after the funding. You're going to have a hard time because the Democrats want the funding, because PBS and NPR bolster the Democratic Party. This is political. So there were hearings today in the House and the Senate, and a Congressman, Pat Fallon from Texas, asked the NPR CEO, Catherine Mayer, this question.
Ms. Mayer, NPR, you believe your reporters are fair? You said they're fair and they're working at it.
I believe that they work to be every day, sir.
They're non-biased. And yet you have the voter registration issue. I mean, we're all human beings. We're all going to see through the world through a certain lens. And are you aware of any Republicans, any registered Republicans in your newsroom?
I couldn't say registered, but I know we have conservatives in our newsroom, yes.
Okay, so the recent registration, when it was looked at, 87 Democrats and 0 Republicans registered.
I found that very concerning.
Yeah, sure, but you've done nothing about it, and it's been going on for decades. So I don't believe you're concerned about it. I believe you like it. Finally, there was a report by Frontline, which used to be, it almost parallels 60 Minutes. Frontline used to be really good. It's the documentary unit of NPR and PBS. And they did a preview of the presidential election, Trump versus Harris. I watched it because I knew what was going to happen. Frontline used 12 favorable sound bites of people talking about Vice President Harris. 12 in the hour. Guess how many favorable towards Trump? None. That's not just bias, because it's contemptible. Frontline knew what they were doing, and they knew anybody watching it would know. But the only people that watch it are liberals, liberal Democrats. All right, conservatives watching NPR or listening to NPR or watching PBS. So why should we be funding this? Let them compete on their own. I like the four tops as much as anybody. All right, I'll tune in and see James Taylor sell spots, advertise, just like everybody else. I really hope they knock this out.